Culture Communication, and we are back.
We're back, y'all.
How y'all doing?
We're doing great. We're going to switch it up today for our special guest. And we're going to talk in English.
Yeah, bro, let's not do svenska.
Vi ska blanda.
Please blanda inte, bro.
Engelska.
Alright, my brother, just grab the mic a little bit and talk to it.
Yeah. Hello, mic check 1 2.
Yeah, you good.
Mic check 1 2.
Big man.
Yeah, I've been a long, out of when you come out of a relationship, when anything get close to your mouth, you're always at a lot. So that's why I'm trying to put social distancing with me and this mic a little bit.
It's all good though. I like it. To introduce my brother, we have Mr. TK in the house.
My brother, nice to meet you, bro.
How you doing?
I'm good. The weather is a little bit nicer today.
The first thing you said to me is, I've been here 8 years. I'm still trying to figure out this weather.
Yeah, brother, I'm telling
it's cold.
I don't know how people get used to it. She can never get used to the Swedish cold.
What was my answer to you?
You said you've been here since 4 years old. And
I never got used to it.
I was born here. I'm not used to it.
You can never get used to it.
Don't stop trying. That's all I need you to do.
Yeah, bro, you wear 5 jackets in this country and it's still the same, brother. It's just, the first time I got to this country, brother, I was like, Sweden is the first country I came to where I realized that actually smoke can be coming out of your mouth. I'm not even smoking. I'm like, I can't, where is smoke coming from? And tears were just coming out. And sadness, it wasn't like I was sad or anything. My eyes just kept bringing water out for no reason. Like, what is going on here?
Your soul is crying. That's what's happening.
I pick up the phone. I was like, Mama, I think I made a mistake. She's like, you stay there. You will stay there. You chose Sweden. You stay in Sweden. African parents are like, they get rich or die trying.
You have to commit to your decision.
I'm telling you. So it's like that.
That's nice. As you can see, our brother is a very funny man.
Yes, sir.
Try. Thank you.
Well, you know what I like most about your page, TK? That is, you actually just like now, you take something from everyday life and you just make it funny. It can be the most sad thing or hard thing and you just make it funny. So for me, it's like, how can you take every situation and make it funny? Where's the inspiration come from?
Well, it's just I just look around me and I just like basically like when I talk with my friends and everything, and when I hear something that doesn't make sense, and like for instance when I first got to Sweden and I was in SFE, SFE, they're like, oh, you have to go to SFE to have a life in Sweden. I'm like, oh, sure, I'll keep an open mind, I'll join SFE. And I started SFE, and when I got in, my teacher was like, "Varmt välkommen." I'm like, what the? Are you serious? Varmt välkommen in a cold country? You should be cold välkommen. It's the most ideal thing to say. The whole class just went laughing like crazy. They're like, "Oh my God, this guy is crazy," and everything. But my teacher in SFE was not so fond of me. I always argue, I question everything on why.
Have you always been like that?
When it comes to SFE, I questioned quite a lot. Like there was one time I was in class and my teacher was like saying, hey, TK, and hey, so vad heter du? And this etta and etta or whatever they call it, the eat and what you call it, sounds so similar. Yeah. And I thought she was asking me what I've been eating.
Yes.
So I just raised my hand like, yeah, you're etta chickling. And the whole class just went dead with laughter. Like, yeah, but so they call me chicken for a whole month. Like, shit, like, hey, chickling, hey, chickling. Like, so it's just that when you have a lot of things happening around you, you pick up the little humor in it. Yeah. And that little humor can actually become something that makes a lot of people happy. And I've come to realize that in a country like Sweden, it's very much needed. When you leave...
You're preaching right now, my brother.
Yeah, just like in a country where like it's just... it has its ups and downs, but if a few laughs can bring us together, why not?
That's a great outlook on life.
Yes.
Just bring on the humor.
Bro, but I'm not that deep. No, don't.
Trust me, I've seen your sketches. They're not deep, but they're funny though.
Should have been here yesterday. We talked about.
I actually explained a little bit to him about what we did yesterday.
What happened?
I don't even understand. I said culture communications. We are here for understanding and growth, and this man brought in
the total opposite.
Well, what did you bring? What did you bring to the table?
He brought 3 women that confused me. confused the shit out of me.
You know, this is the first I just realized. It's the first time we're actually recording this podcast for back to back.
Oh, yeah.
So we actually did Saturday and Sunday.
That's good.
Yeah. And we got another one coming
Tuesday.
Ah,
That's crazy. That just means a lot of content is coming your way. And speaking of content, like when you upload on your Instagram, how frequently do you upload, and are you always thinking about it and you're always checking in your surroundings?
So what I do is, like, what happened is, what happens basically, but brother, I can't use this technology. People, sorry, this I don't even know where the microphone is.
I want them to hear your voice clearly.
Okay. All right, so the thing is just that I might just be having like a normal conversation with my friends.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. And for a weird reason, I'm being real, and they're just laughing, and I'm like, but this shit is not funny. Like I'm
just
like,
being serious.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I have a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, Bella, for instance. Like, when she pisses me off, I call her Napoleon. Why? Because she's short. I just like, and she go laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. And so just those daily things, I just write it down, try to like write the content down, put like idea one, try to put a little bit of humor into it. And also because of the fact that like I have like different personalities I put into my comedy.
I like Eric. You should do a lot more of Eric.
Yeah, Eric is definitely coming back. I miss Eric. I'm Eric, but I still miss Eric. I mean,
you just bring that side out.
I'm telling you. Yeah,
so I have a question when it comes to the different personalities that you have. Is this real people in your life that you're actually imitating, or?
Eric is me.
Eric is you.
The papa is me. The SFE guy is me. And the woman is still me. So literally, it's not every day in my life. It's just me. I just basically like, and also experiences, you know, for example, now, like when you have my past relationship, when I have an argument with my girlfriend, she's basically just my ex-girlfriend, she's just waiting for me to like come apologize and stuff like that. And I just like, oh shit, I want to watch Netflix. So I put on the Netflix, boom, she go, that the whole place go up, down, down, you slam door, pow, pow, pow. I'm like, oh shit, this shit is funny. I should do this.
See, I see a lot of you in him.
Yeah, that's good.
Because you are funny without even knowing it.
I don't try to be.
But for me,
that's the whole point. I mean, you don't have to try to be funny. I don't even.
Sometimes I don't want to be serious. I'm trying to be serious, and they're like, I was like, no, I'm being real right now.
Exactly.
No, it's about delivery. I think you have a delivery of being, you can be serious, but the way you deliver it.
I think the thing is just there's pain in my art when I talk. There's a little bit of pain. It's I mean, when we think about it, like logically, like I wasn't planning to be a comedian. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I've always had a big passion for music. I can produce, I write my own songs and do whatnot. And I've done, like I told you guys earlier, I've done Afrobeat, I've done hip-hop, I've done all kind of music. All right. And just, I decided, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go to TikTok a little bit. See, what's going on in TikTok for a minute? Let's go to TikTok. So I went on TikTok. I'm like, okay, what is the most painful experience and the most funny experience of my life here in Sweden? Is one thing, SFE.
Yes.
That is what is going on. Like, I still can't say number 7. That tells you a lot. I mean, how can I call for help if I want to call Alpha Utihu? I can't call for help. No, nobody gets them. Nobody gets what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll be over here. Ring Alpha Utihu. Hey, man, what the hell are you talking about? Nobody's gonna help me.
That man's got a disease.
Like everyday stuff that is like something that for me is like normal. I don't even realize this is a problem or issue.
No, bro, it's a problem.
For you, it becomes an issue. But
it is a big problem. It's like for instance, like what the hell is Drottninggatan? I've been there. I don't see the queen. Do you see the queen?
I didn't see her.
I don't see her.
I've been in Kungsgatan. I don't see the queen there, king there. I never see him. Okay, what is the name of the king of Sweden?
Gustav?
Carl Gustav the Sixth.
Oh,
yeah.
This man knows.
Like Bernie Mac used to say, I'm educated.
Educated.
So it's just then I did the first episode and people liked it. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll make this a series. And I started doing more of it, and it's just because of people can actually relate to it.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of people who are, as we call it, invandrare in. The first time I got to Sweden when they said I should go to SFE, I thought it was Swedish for idiots. That was the first initial reaction. I thought, so seriously.
I just realized SFE Swedish for idiots, bro. That was.
I'm like, why do we need to go there? They're like, oh, du måste lära dig svenska. So du vill, what's that? There's a word they use to, like when you say you have to bond with the community, the society.
Integrera.
Integrera is a word I think is being used a lot. Then they say, okay, du måste gå till arbetsförmedlingen.
Arbetsförmedlingen.
Whatever they call it.
Whatever that place.
I go there, I walk right in.
Yeah.
They don't even help you,
No, they don't.
They just give you internet connection. It's like bibliothèque, but with people in it. I'm telling you. It's just right there like, oh yeah, you're unlagare. Han kommer kontaktera dig I kanske 2 veckor. Okay, blah, blah, blah. This guy is on vacation for 2 months.
I've never seen so many vacation days.
I'm telling you.
It's crazy.
So when I do it on the series, people laugh at it, but this is real stuff.
Yes, it is.
So
no, for me, like, let me ask you, your favorite sketch, what was it?
It was the
when it comes to the SFE part.
Det finns ingen dålig väder, bara dåliga kläder. Man, that thing brought me into pieces, man. What the hell are you talking about? Like, I wear 5 jackets and 2. I got like 6 hoodies.
We are wearing the wrong type of clothes. That's the problem. I hate that saying. Just by the way, I hate that. Bosses, ni vet, när de säger det till mig, jag hatar det där. Det stämmer inte.
And I'm telling you, it's just the adage. Also, there's another one. They said like a dog was buried here.
What?
The first time I heard that.
Har du inte hört den? En hund är begraven här.
What the fuck?
Like
Exactly.
Basically, it's like a lie is lay here. Like the lung som ligger här.
Exactly. So the first time
That means a lie is here.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the first time the teacher said, "Oh, there finns en hund begraveri or something."
Hund begraven här.
I was like, "Damn,
Where did it go?
you're burying a dog here."
Am I stepping on it?
Yeah, taking the sayings very literally. I like it though. You know which one I like? The one that when the teacher asks you to lie for her.
Oh yeah.
What?
Man, yeah.
And the answer is what?
Yeah, jag kan inte ligga med henne. I can't. Jag kan inte.
Oh, that one.
I can't. But it's true. But why should I lie with her?
Lie with her?
Yeah, but it's legal.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jag kan inte ligga med henne. Eller det går inte. Jag kan inte. Alltså.
You know my favorite one? Skit inte I det blå skåpet.
Jag har inte sett den.
Jag har hört. Alltså det är ett uttryck.
Nej,
Man skiter inte I det blå skåpet.
På gud, jag har aldrig hört
I was like, why specifically blue? And who? Why can't it be red?
There's gonna be a lot of laughter here today. That's all I know.
That's so stupid.
But when did you realize that you could use your comedy as a... For me, you are actually using your comedy as an integration tool.
Yeah. I try to. So the thing I've realized is that since the SFE started, and obviously when I started just like March last year actually.
Like the growth is unbelievable.
Yeah, and
really,
I haven't been doing this for long at all. And I know like I do have friends, and my friends are always having a laugh. Every time I open my mouth, people are going into pieces and stuff. But I never knew that it was something I was gonna like be doing like that. But when I get these messages from people about how I make their day, how happy they are and stuff like that, and in a country whereby it's statistically known there's a lot of depression in Sweden, why
I think it's like number 2 in the world when it comes to suicides.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, for me, it's just more. For me, it's just more about like if I could do it my own little way, because I don't do comedy because I'm trying to like get like money out of it or whatnot. Just the mere fact that somebody can be in their home and they have a reason to laugh is something that gives me joy, and that's why I do it. So.
It's unbelievable what you do, because I have a lot of relatives that they came to Sweden like 20 years ago, around 2000, 2002. A lot of them started making their way to Europe. And me, who was already here, who already grew up, I had to help them integreras.
Integreras. That's the word. That's the word. I need to show a little bit of you now. So let me just. I just need to find a good spot for this. In case you're wondering who the guy that's talking over there is, there's the guy with the question.
Question.
I'm the guy with the questions.
Right. The question man right there. All right.
Big Uncle Mo. What do you call me?
Big Uncle Mo.
Yes.
I remember one day I arrived and every day it's like stuff like going to Ica to buy milk became a funny thing. Because they didn't ask, they didn't understand how to ask, or buying cigarettes and I gave him like a 500. That was I had. Okay, here's a 500. Go buy your cigarettes. And him came directly from Saudi Arabia and never talked to a girl before. That was not part of his family. So first of all, the first thing he's seeing this girl, the cashier. She's smiling. In his head, he's like, she wants me.
Really?
I'm getting married.
He's never talked to a girl before.
That was his first time.
Yeah. So he's like, she's smiling. That means she wants me. Okay. And then he gives her the 500. He takes his cigarettes and he doesn't understand that he's supposed to get changed back. So he goes out. I'm outside waiting for him. So he came and the girl is running behind him to give him his change back. But when she's running, he's looking at it. He looks at me. He said, I told you she wanted. Like, I was like, what? And she came like, du glömde din växel. 450, bro. You better grab your money.
Back.
And she's paying me. She likes me. And she's giving me money.
So like small stuff like that at the beginning. First time I took them to the club.
Okay.
Too funny. So when I see your comedy, it brings me back to that part, that era of my life, those 3-4 years when they first arrived, my cousins, because they were doing a lot of stuff. For me, it's everyday life.
Yeah, but for a
For
person,
them,
it's completely new,
completely new.
Different, and it's something that we normally don't think about. But it is something that, like, everybody expects that you come to a country and you can just adapt.
Yeah,
sometimes
that's not true.
It takes longer for others. Some people, they come to Sweden and it takes them like a year to adapt already and they're good to go. Some people, it takes them forever. Some people, then they never adapt, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But the little part that we can do is just to make sure everybody feels welcome, where it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, Arabic, it doesn't really matter, as long as we can just bring everybody together. And if I could do that through comedy, I mean, why not?
So how do you feel your comedy is received in Sweden? Do you get a lot of comments?
I get both plus and minus, but more plus. But yeah. I don't read a lot into the minus, basically. I'm very, very strong psychologically, so it's really, really, really difficult to get to me like that. I mean, some people would just come once in a while. There was one time, actually, like I did a comedy on TikTok one time. You know when you get to T-Centralen? Yeah. So when you get to T-Centralen, why am I speaking American English?
I don't know.
Wait, hold on.
Bring it back, please.
Rewind.
Come back to the roots.
So I got to T-Centralen.
Yes.
Okay. And when I stepped out, you know when you come from the lowest point, I think it's the...
Pendeltåg?
No, the lowest. It's not Pendeltåg. Is it Pendeltåg? Yeah. So I now wanted to go on the Pendeltåg, okay, and climb this escalator to go upstairs.
Yes.
Okay? This thing was not working. Have you seen the escalator in T-Centralen?
Yeah.
How long that thing is?
It's like a mountain. And it's steep too.
So I was like, okay. Then this old lady was climbing
the stairs, and
I saw her in so much pain. I was like, okay, let me go and see if she can take the elevator to go upstairs.
Yeah,
it was smelling urine.
Yeah.
Okay, so the woman already tried. I'm sure of that she tried already. So she's gonna take the stairs. Then I called the government out for it, and I got so many backlash for that. Oh, you should go back to Africa where you came from. Yeah. It was a lot of offensive comment. Like, you should go back to Africa where you came from. You should la. I'm like, taxomica. I mean, when you come with me with a hate speech, the way I reply you will make you feel stupid. Have you ever heard a person say, oh, go back to Africa, the jungle where you came from, and you reply with taxomica with a smiley? That makes them feel stupid.
I love to do that when I work, because I work as a guard. And when I work and I get some kind of comment, I always do this.
It's just sometimes with hate.
Yeah.
Sometimes with love conquers hate all the time.
All the time.
And that's what I tried. When the person, like, there was just tons of bad comment, hate comment, and I replied everyone with goodness. Oh yeah. Some people were like, why don't you take the elevator? I'm like, can you help me clean the elevator? Then I'll take it. If you can clean it for me, no problem. I will take it. So yeah, it's just there is always good side and bad side, but the most important thing part of it is the fact that
stay positive.
I think people receive my content very well, and I'm thankful for that. And I never for once stop telling people that I appreciate the support that they give me, because I think people like what I do, and the love they give me is the reason why I keep doing more and more and more. So. There's a lot of gratefulness going on in that area.
Like just before you came, I had my sister's son was with me here in the studio, and he had to leave just like 10 minutes before you came. He's like, I hope I can meet him. I hope I can meet him.
That's good.
So like a 10-year-old kid from Sollentuna is like, you're like a big, and he does sketches too.
Oh, that's good.
And he has like different people he makes. He got voices for them. And it's crazy. So I see him every time he scrolls on TikTok. He's like this, and I see him. He's laughing. I said, "What happened?" And he's actually the one showing me a lot of your clips. Like, hey, listen to this one. Listen to this one. And I'm like, as long as it's PG, it's all good.
Yeah. I try to find a good balance. There are so many things I want to say that is raw, but I have to think about the fact that I have very young audience as well. So I try to keep it very tolerable. In that sense. But I think like when it comes to the youth, the video that they like the most from what I've seen is the one that the one I did of när folk frågar mig varför kommer du till Sverige? Then I said eftersom jag älskar potatis, köttbullar är jättegott. I mean, I was on the train one time and this goes like köttbullar är jättegott. So
just imagine.
Just imagine, but it is. So I try to create a good balance, and obviously the age on TikTok is not the age on Instagram.
That was also a thing that for me, I was wondering, like, which platform is the most fun for you to interact with?
They're both fun, actually. They're both fun.
Are they different? Or
in a way.
In what way? Like, what separates them?
The people on Instagram is a lot more matured audience.
Okay.
A lot more younger audience on TikTok. It's just it's a lot more younger audience on TikTok. So some skits, when I do them, I don't post them on TikTok. I just go straight to Instagram and drop it there, because I know that is either the ones on TikTok, they will not understand it, so I just don't drop it there. So it's all about finding what works and
your audience.
Exactly.
I got you.
And how often do you upload your content?
I try to do one every day.
Oh.
Yes.
Every day?
Yes, I try to. Now it's a little bit slower. That's because of the fact that just been super busy with a lot of stuff happening, some personal issues and whatnot. But the ideal thing that I wanted to do is to make sure I consistently give content like every day. But now maybe 3-4 in a week. If I could, that would be a good
week. The key word is consistently.
Exactly. Bro. Yeah. If I'm consistent and just like.
So for you, the lockdown was a good thing, basically.
Hey, my brother, the lockdown was.
It was not even a lockdown. Can we stop saying lockdown? The restrictions.
My brother, it was a lockdown. Just because they didn't lock us up doesn't mean we're not locked down. We're locked down. Restaurant is closing by 11. You say it's not locked down. It's locked down.
It's locked.
Everything is locked.
The kitchen closes at 10 anyhow, even if the restriction is there or not. So it doesn't matter.
So basically, like the lockdown was it was good, and it's also obviously the lockdown in a way has also negative effect as well. People wanted to go out, people wanted to be social, but all they can do is just stay on their phone and stuff like that. So yeah, but now that I hear it's gonna go off on Wednesday,
9,
people are ready to party.
February 9.
Trust me, we have plans too.
Yeah.
We do have plans.
And we're about to set it off, so I look forward to it.
Please don't set the city on fire. Yeah.
No, we have plans to set it on fire. Don't worry.
We'll burn it down.
Yeah.
We are about to burn it down, I'm telling you.
Yeah, please, just remember, safety first.
All right,
it's going to be safe until it's not.
All right, peoples, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Yes.
All right.
So that's why, it's the hustler spirit. Everybody hustles there, so.
Has that hustling always been in you?
Yeah. I mean, I left home when I was very young. Actually, I've been by myself since I was 15.
Okay.
Since till now, so it's just keep going, and it's just gotten me far to this point. And when you come to it, when I first got to Sweden, a lot of people thought like most of the things I was doing was going to be a little bit difficult because you're not from here and everything. But so far, I made it work. Yeah.
So the first interaction you had with a Swedish person, what was that? What was the first memory you had when you arrived? First thing I want to see, was it wintertime or summertime when you came?
But I came November.
I always tell people if you are planning to come to Sweden, make sure you come summertime first time.
Nobody told me, brother. I came, and I remember that I came out of the airport.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I had this leather jacket on. Okay. My brother, I just went back inside.
Have you seen the scene from Cool Runnings?
Yeah,
that's what I'm seeing in front of me right now.
I'm telling you, brother. I literally went outside. The cold hit me. You know. Have you ever seen that? Cold could slap you.
Yes,
we know.
It does it every day when I go to work.
The first cold hit me in the face. This country, are we fighting? I come in peace. So I just went back in. I actually had to buy a jacket
at the airport.
Yeah, I couldn't, brother.
Please.
I couldn't.
That's crazy.
And I just went, and the guy was like,
so, before you arrived, what was your picture of Sweden?
I thought, when you read about Sweden, it's like, it's a lot of amazing culture. The summer is amazing. Why do they always talk about the summer when they write it? They don't talk about the winter. When you read about
Sweden,
the
summer is like 2 months.
They always write about the summer. I was actually reading more about the summer. Like the summer, I was seeing pictures. People were like all happy. They were like, when they dipping or whatever they call when people the first dive in the opening or whatever they call it.
Doppas, eh?
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that was what I saw.
Doppet.
Exactly, and I came here and
anything like, you see about wintertime is like around Christmas, and it's supposed to be snowing around Christmas, but brother, you don't understand that the wintertime is 9
months long. Yeah, brother,
8 months.
I'm telling you, I ordered a Tesla. They gave me a Volvo in this country. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like what you see is not what you get. So I got in. It's just but over time, you adapt. You get used to it. The cold becomes a regular thing, especially when your eardrums start, when the cold hits your eardrums, brother. Hey, Jesus is Lord. Have you ever had cold hold your ears like African parents before? No, bro, have you ever had a cold that you get migraine from your ears?
Yes. I understand the one.
Well, you lose the feeling.
I'm telling nothing. Bro, I know. I haven't lost the feeling. I just don't know what I'm feeling. I just don't know what I'm feeling. But after a while, you get used to it. It gets much better. And when I got on the train the next day, and normally, I'm very social.
Yeah.
I got in, I wanted to say hi, and everybody was just the more I say hi, the more weird I look.
Yes.
I said hi. This guy just was looking at the phone.
Especially wintertime.
Especially.
Oh yeah, summertime you could do that shit, not wintertime.
Wintertime. Don't talk to me.
My first date also.
I'm saving all my energy to handle this code.
Your date?
No, my first date. The first date I had, this girl was telling me about fika. I'm like, what
is it?
What the hell is fika?
What is fika?
Show me his fika. You drink coffee on my account and you go home. Show me his fika.
You get me all excited, then you leave.
Exactly. Like, we just the whole concept of fika. I was like, okay, well, fika. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I don't know what fika is. I googled it. Like, okay, it's a good thing when a girl says she wants fika because, so we went to Espresso House. I sat down. She sat down. We talked for like 1 hour, and she said, "You must go no. You must go there."
Am I coming?
Am I coming with you or is it?
What's going on?
It's like, we hush. No.
We hush.
We hush inte.
Disgusting kvar.
Fika-dejten var inte någonting du var beredd på.
That's a quick rush.
But I'm telling you, and the thing was that I don't drink coffee. Yeah. But because she was saying like it's a tradition to drink coffee.
You know what that date was all about?
Yeah.
That was just a buffer to see if is he worth it or not.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's the bare minimum of effort.
So they do a fika date is just to see is he worth it or not. Is it safe?
The thing was it was around 6:30 in the evening, and I drank the coffee. And if you're not used to coffee, you can't sleep. But around 11 o'clock, bro, this is my eyes. I was looking at the ceiling. I couldn't sleep. Caffeine, too much caffeine in my body. I could not sleep. in the next day, she was not like, okay, should we meet again? And then the way my bank account is set up.
3 days, huh?
yeah, I don't do all this coffee. You're not drinking another coffee. I don't have that. I can't afford it right now. Maybe after 6 months we can start talking about it. Our best family has not given me money yet, so
that's why you do all the dates in their house. You cook.
That was why the restriction, in a way, people save money.
A lot of money.
Yes. You save, I'm sure, pretty sure.
So much money.
He bought a new house, bro.
Exactly, yeah. Because he's
about to do a whole new renovation.
Exactly, because you don't eat out. You're always at home. There's nothing else to do. You just have to stay home and everything is fine. And seriously, it's like if a girl says, "Can we go for date?" You just say, "Must was me," because there's nowhere to go. Restaurants close by 11.
Exactly.
So tell me, the dating life when you arrived, what was the biggest difference between?
Do you date in Nigeria?
Nigerian women and
in Nigeria, you date. You have to have money to date. In Sweden, you can be broke and date.
Okay,
yes,
explain that, please.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, in Sweden, you can be broke and date. How much is coffee? How much is speaker? Bro, leave that thing. It's cheap. In Nigeria, the girl will first give you 2 bills. The first bill, she'll tell you, I want to fix my hair. That is 1,000 krona. Imagine. Then she picks a restaurant and you show up. She invite 9 of her friends.
What?
Yeah.
And you are supposed to pay.
And everybody will show, and they will do takeaway also.
Take away.
Eat and take away.
Eat and take away.
So now you're feeding the family too.
Don't be surprised. She'll bring her mom too. It's a family business.
Once a month they eat.
I'm telling you.
We feast today.
So dating is easier in Sweden. That's
no, the dating life is a lot more easier in Sweden.
Is it more fun though?
In Sweden, no. No, it's mixed emotions.
Okay, explain that.
What you see is not what you get.
Okay, yes. Now we are getting deep. I like this. Sam, this is your part.
You will see that the person that you're talking to is not the person you're talking to.
Oh, you got catfish. So many.
I think you've been through that. The way you looked at me, you were like,
I feel you, my brother.
You arrived to the plane. Is that the one that you were looking at?
Nowadays, when the girl tells you, "Oh, I'm interested," you send me a video, please, from both angles. From the front, back, everything. Let me see everything, because you cannot just say me.
What was it you said the other day? Like, let me see the pictures where she's tagged, not the one that she posted.
Oh yeah, very important. You know what? Because they can control that picture.
No, they do.
They can't control the one they're getting tagged in.
They do. And they also in Sweden, when I got to Sweden, I got to Sweden was when I realized that before you meet a girl, she knows 60% about you.
Oh yeah, I had that problem.
They know everything. So you better just don't lie. Because the moment a woman does this, for shorter, lie.
She's preparing.
Lie.
You are digging your own grave.
The moment a woman takes her hand like this and go, brother, just stop.
Tell the truth. Stop talking.
Just go home. It's all over.
Kasta in handduken som man säger på svenska.
White yo.
Stay safe.
Oh, God.
That's crazy. But, you know, the funny part about everything, like the first time I saw you was through music. I saw you perform somewhere. I don't even remember where. And then a friend of mine showed me. I said, hey, this guy is a comedian too. So he's not, but he should be. So for me, it's like, like you told me before that when you start doing comedy, now you see that your music is getting a lot of more revenue, a lot of more streams. So what is it that you think that makes that happen?
I think it's because when I was doing music, the people didn't get to see the real me. Music is one thing. You can stand beside the mic and just
say whatever.
And you can be on stage and still put on the persona. And trying to be like the cool, whatever it is that you want to be, the cool Whiskey or Davido or whatnot. But in the comedy is when I feel like I'm completely naked myself.
Yes.
I feel like I've cheated a lot of my personality to the world. Now I feel like now is when people get to know that I'm not normal.
You've been here for 1 hour and we can realize that.
I'm telling you, bro, it is just true, because I mean, there are some things like when you do a music, you're like, the beat is there. You have to make everything perfect. You go for TV interviews. And I think comedians are the only one that can come to a place like this and not even practice.
They just show up.
Whatever you say works. I mean, damn, yeah. But as a musician, you have to watch what you say, how you say what you say, because people might take it personal. Me, I can say whatever I want to say because that's how I feel. If you don't like it, well, and if you like it, it's still the same. So I think like after like showing more of my music, my comedian side, my more natural state, my music, like they complemented each other.
People understood it better.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't been pushing my music, but I've been looking at my streams. It has been better. And that is without even posting about it.
That's progress.
Exactly.
That's growth.
So for me, it's just like one thing always leads to another. Will I say like maybe I should have been doing comedy content sooner? I wouldn't. I think it happened when it was meant to happen.
But was comedy always a part of you, even back in Nigeria?
I'm just the clown of my crew.
Okay.
I always knew I was the clown of my crew. When I was among my friends, I was always the one saying that, I mean, you always know the clown of the crew. So I was always the clown of the crew. So like, and in that way, I kind of like, okay, well, maybe I should just be the clown of the world also. See what happens.
And he's like, let me get paid for it.
It's a funny part, like, because when you came here, you identified yourself as the artist. Do you still do that, or the comedian, the one that is?
I'm still very strong. Like I think I'm stronger now in my music. I've done a lot of music that are way stronger than what I've done before. Okay. I'm very solid in my music because now I like the comedy has given me so much confidence. It's given me a reason to believe. Sometimes we believe, but sometimes something gives you even more reason to believe. Music has always been my way out. Like the music and the fitness. I go to the gym quite a lot. So, but when I did the comedy also, it felt like I had all the components of what I needed.
The missing piece.
Yeah. If I'm tired of recording vocals, I'll just put my tripod together, put the camera, and I'm doing clown stuff. So that's what I do on my free time. Actually, comedy is what I do on my free time. It's not even something I attempt to do. I just do it. And that's why, like, you get funnier when you're not even trying.
That's crazy that you
when
say
just
that.
being you.
Yeah, just being by myself, just being me, just saying whatever I want to say. And that's how Eric also came into the picture.
Yeah.
Because the first video I did of Eric was when Eric called the father an idiot. And he didn't know. Somebody took the charger away. And Eric came into the house and he was mad and was like, oh, vilken idiot, dra hut min laddare. And the father heard. And Eric knew he messed up. And the father was like, it's fine. Then when Eric went to bed, he woke up. And the father was there with belter, African parents, they're there.
That noise.
Yeah, exactly. So they gave him two options. You have toflo or belter. So you have to pick one.
Give me that slipper, man.
Bro, the slippers. African parents are the only ones I know they can use a slipper. A slipper can actually be more painful than a belt if they use it right.
No, because a belt will wrap around you. It won't hit you in one place. It hit you all over.
Listen, my mom's slippers was like a boomerang, bro. It curves around corners.
It goes right.
The high heels.
I don't know how she used it, but it's crazy. No, but like what I see when you came in here, the first thing I noticed, like, okay, this guy is a great observer. So every time you go in any room or any place that you are you a great observer? Do you just take in where you are, and do you use that?
Yeah, I mean, for instance, today, like when he was late.
Black people is always late. Sam is always late.
Yeah,
fashionably.
You remember
late.
what I said about he's probably gonna be late to his own funeral?
Yes.
Where the dead body at? Nah, he's late. The dead body late, man.
I would definitely be late to my funeral.
That's crazy.
We lost him. I don't know where he is.
Exactly. So yes, I do that. And I'm also, I think it has also to do with my star sign as well. Scorpios are like.
Did you say star sign?
Yeah.
Okay, there is a different discussion.
I'm like into the whole astrology thing as well.
Okay.
So I'm a strong observer. I observe people. I observe the environment. I see, okay, where am I? How is it like? And I adapt.
Okay.
I can go to a place where like everybody is going all crazy nuts, and you see like this guy is going crazy and nuts on the table with them. And I'll go to a place where you have the suit and tie. I'll blend in. It's all about
chameleon.
Exactly.
Adaptability.
Exactly.
That's how you're supposed to be either way. But it's great to see that the way that you use all these observations, because all your sketches are basically at one point all of us has experienced it.
True.
But we've never seen it through that lens that you actually make it funny.
Like, for instance, do you know how ridiculous we look when we are in the shower, taking a shower, and the wrong music comes on? And we have to go change it because we're enjoying.
Yeah.
we look like we have all the soap in our face, like reaching out, like, and the soap is on the phone, and
you can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing, and you have to listen to 1 hour of Celine Dion.
I don't know.
Why is that an option on your phone?
Hey, what do you mean? I like Celine Dion.
Point.
But listen, okay, let me give an example. So you are bumping to Jay-Z.
Yes.
And you're feeling like Jay-Z, and you're in the shower and you're singing it. You're like, do you have a Jay-Z song you can sing?
Jigga what?
Yeah, exactly.
Jigga who?
Exactly. Yeah, you're going down. You're like, and you're singing along in your shower, and the song goes off, and you're expecting Kanye West to come in, and then you hear. What will you do? Will you go with it? No,
bro. I will try to hit them high. In the shower. I will try to hit them high notes. That's the only place I'm safe when it comes to my music, bro. I actually believe I'm with Mariah Carey singing. Did I do it?
No, even Mariah Carey cannot even hit her own notes.
I'm serious.
So,
national treasure.
Yeah.
Nice. So, from now and forward, what's the plan? What's the end goal for you when it comes to the comedy?
With the comedy, just for now, I'm I'm in the moment, enjoying it. Like I told you, I'm planning my own stand-up comedy show.
Nice.
Pretty soon. Like I told you, my teams are on it. I want to do this, and I know that it's gonna be a swear one because I'm a natural performer on stage already. So this is just gonna work. Like, it's gonna be so well integrated, and I hope it's get well received. Actually,
hey, just make sure to send us the links so we can buy the tickets, and we will be there to support.
Bro, you don't need to buy a ticket when it comes to you guys.
This is what I'm telling you. Yes. I'm gonna be real serious now. This is something that me and him talk about a lot. We have to stop doing that. We have to stop saying, my brother, you don't have to do. It's not that I don't have to.
But you pay for your drink, brother. You don't let me finish.
We have to just come out and start supporting us.
Bro, have you ever heard of... I'm a businessman, brother.
Yes.
You might get a ticket for free, but I'll put you in VIP seats whereby you pay double for the drink you're going to drink in that place. But don't be too excited yet.
Don't worry. I'm going to get my money.
Just, I'll pay for the food and drinks.
Then you start wondering, like,
it's the perception of greatness.
This money I spent is even much more than the ticket I'm supposed to pay for. Maybe I should have just be on regular, put your VIP seat that you're paying. It's all business.
As long as you came into the door, I got you.
Exactly.
You come through happy, leave sad.
But like I said, I still will release more music. I will release more music this year, definitely.
What name is your music under?
TK Tycoon.
TK Tycoon.
Yes.
What did that name came from, the Tycoon?
Tycoon came from, I've always been a business owner.
Okay.
I had my first business when I was 17.
Okay.
Yes, and I had my own recording studio back in Nigeria back then. I've been in studio. I've even recorded a hit track in Nigeria also.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a very solid and good foundation when it comes to like being around that world. And when I had my first recording studio, I also had a hair salon as well.
Okay.
And after that, also I had while having that, when I turned 18, I opened like TOEFL, test of English as a foreign language. So I had 3 businesses when I was just 18 years old. So tycoon means somebody that's mastering different businesses.
Yes.
So
I'm a tycoon.
Exactly.
Bro,
I'm a tycoon.
Exactly. So you should definitely just put it at the
this
front
guy,
of
I told him if we put on his CV all the things that he did last year, 2021.
He's overqualified. He will never get a job in Sweden. he's definitely overqualified. He will never get a job in Sweden. But
multi-talented.
Yeah, but that is good, bro. If you have a high for business, bro, just keep at it. Keep at it. So just what you need to do. Even when I got to Sweden at first, like when I found out that SFE wasn't my thing, and
yeah.
How long did you stay in SFE?
Brother,
a month.
But I left. So I quit.
Okay. Trust me, we understand that you quit.
Yeah, bro, I remember when the teacher was like, TK, vad gör du? Du får inte lektion idag. I'm like, jag kommer inte tillbaks. Tack för idag. Vi ses när vi ses. Exactly. And I remember her name is Spiliana. She still has me on Facebook. I read that last message she sent to me last week just to remind myself of why I didn't go to SFE. Hey, Chiklin, we sakna deg name.
Did she really type that? You should post that one. Hey, Chiklin, we sakna deg.
But it's all love. It's just for me. I thought it was really funny. So just to remind myself why I quit, man. I ain't going back, man. So,
humble beginnings.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
You know what? Every good thing has come to a good end up at some point.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, everything in life.
And the full circle is that you are actually doing your thing. And we always say that every guest we have, we always want to give them their flowers. And you just need to keep on going, keep on inspiring.
Thank you.
Because there's a lot of youth looking up to you. I told you about my sister's kid. He's 10 years old and he's already making different characters. And I know there's got to be a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
So you never know how you touch somebody and how you interact. And culture communication, the whole thing about culture communication is that we want people to connect and network.
I mean, I'm always like, I mean, if you check my social media, when people like basically like write me, I always respond.
You are, I can actually say you are one of the quickest ones to respond to a message I sent to them about culture communication.
Yeah, bro, because obviously, like, bro, we're together. We're together. There's no point. Like, why take long? If you see the message, just reply. I'm not trying to ask you out, bro. Like, shit. Damn, if you see a message, reply.
Yeah. You know, I was actually thinking when I took over as a host for this podcast, I was like, okay, the first 6 episodes was quite quick for me. I want to talk about this. So it's quick. Like I knew who I wanted to talk to and what I wanted to talk about.
Good.
Then after that, it was like, okay, who's supposed to come? What kind of people do we want on culture communication? And you was one of the first guys I thought about.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And I was like, at the end of it, I was like, let me just send him a text, see what happens. Let me just DM him, see what it was. And bro, I didn't put on my phone. I didn't have time to put it down before I got a reply.
Like, God.
Quick. I said, okay.
Tycoon.
So, no, it was actually like a funny story was that there was this company that wrote me and they told me like quite recently actually and just to show you about communication, they told me like they wanted me to represent a product. The money was good, but it wasn't what I wanted to be associated with. I don't want to go into details on it, but it wasn't something that, I mean, if I think about the money, maybe if bro, it's still paining me in my heart that
I bet you it is.
In my soul, like, but I told them, I communicated with them and I told them, and they're like, some people will have stalled us and made us wait, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? What kind of message are you sent to and I found out it wasn't something that will go with the youth, and it was something that was gonna be, I will get money in my pocket, but it wouldn't change the identity of what I'm trying to stand up for in reference to my comedy. My comedy is to actually like reflect on our everyday life. My comedy is to talk about our challenges as even Black people in some certain countries. Talk about how the things that people overlook can actually be something that people need to like basically think about. Those are things that what I actually think about. And obviously with the fact that it doesn't really matter where you come from or why you're here. The most important thing is you're here now and you got to make the best of the situation. 100%. So you either adapt or you let the world take the best out of you. And that's why like I told them like no, and they really appreciated that. And it's just about when you wrote me and I saw the message and I'm like, okay, bro, I'm fast, man. I looked you guys up and I'm like, okay, this is a lot about diversity, culture. I'm all up for that. I mean, that's why I'm like,
that was nice.
Let's make this happen. Yeah.
And just like you said, integrity is a big part of it.
Exactly.
Whatever you choose to do, you should never lose your integrity.
Yes.
And it's great. And I'm really happy that you chose to come.
Yeah. And it's really nice to be here. You guys are very, very chill, fella. I think I don't know what the vision for you guys is in reference to this podcast, obviously, but you guys seem very, very cool people. And I think like it's just consistency. Like I said, the way consistency worked for me, I think it's going to work for you guys as well. And yesterday you guys were doing a podcast. Yeah. Today you're here doing another podcast.
We have one another in Tuesday.
Exactly. Just keep doing it. And I know like, and from my end, that's why like I went live because I was here. It's just for me, just like, I'm I'm glad to be with you guys here.
I
And
appreciate
for me,
it.
It's all love. So
We appreciate it
Yes.
a lot. And like for us, conversation is a big tool. Like the way we actually hang out. This is my close friend. Like since I moved to Stockholm, I think he's become the one I meet most.
Are you in a relationship, bro?
No.
Obviously.
No.
So the two.
Two single guys doing
Yeah,
this podcast.
I mean, you know, I knew he wasn't in a relationship, but the way he was talking about the girls from yesterday, he was scarred for life. They scarred you, didn't they?
Especially the one of them.
You got scarred.
Shout out Sonia. This woman was in from some foul things.
Oh shit!
I was like, this is a public forum.
You got to censor a lot of them. So they don't,
We gotta-
No, he's not.
I'm not gonna censor nothing.
Nothing.
you got to put it out like that.
We
are real.
raw. It used to culture communication used to be called Afro Raw.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't said any vulgar words today, not even once.
You can, but you shouldn't.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, it's all good.
It's usually my job.
Yeah.
It's good you got him the day that he's
Calm.
the calm energy.
I'm still recuperating for yesterday.
You're hangover, a lot to drink. I think one of the few hangovers actually you can have that can really rock your world is actually you wake up and you find out that who you went to bed with is not who you woke up with.
We all had that experience.
You're like, oh, it's a man.
No, not that one. Not that one.
I slept. I took Natasha to bed. I woke up with Calvin today. What the hell happened?
That's crazy. We all had
Is that
those-
what happened, bro? You can tell me.
Not here. Get some close. All right, my man.
All right.
Guys, thanks for having me, though. It's really, really nice being
You're
here.
always welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
And like we said, the pleasure is all ours. Culture communication.
And we out.
Peace.